Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am really excited because I am going to be testing out a very popular makeup trend that I've been seeing float all around YouTube and Instagram and just all throughout the beauty community, and that is the Foxy Eyes eye makeup look, where you make your eyes look very sultry and lifted, kind of like giving yourself a facelift or an eye lift with just using makeup. I'm very curious to test this out because this is actually a method of eyeshadow and technique that I used to use a lot here on my channel. If you guys look 3 years ago on my channel, I actually uploaded this video right here, which was like a nude lip look with a brown eyeshadow wing, and I thought this looks very similar to like the Foxy Eye trend, and I also want to see how this trend looks with my hooded eyes. My eyes are hooded when I'm looking kind of straight on like this and just relaxing my eyes. The skin from up here does hang down and cover my eyelids, so I don't have a lot of like big and bright eye space to work with. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work on my hooded eyes. Again, modernize it a little bit and give you guys some tips and tricks along the way if you have hooded eyes as well. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be testing out the Foxy Eyes trend, and if that is something you guys are interested in, make sure to keep on watching. My eyebrows are already done and my eyes are already primed. Just to save a little bit of time, I have seen some people kind of adjust their eyebrows to make them a little bit more higher up on their face or a little bit larger at the arch. I'm going to skip that just because I don't think that's really necessary for my face shape. I'm just going to focus on the eyes today. So brows are done, eyes are primed. I'm going to jump right on into the eyeshadow, and for my eyeshadow today, I'm using the ColourPop Nude Mood. You guys can use whatever eyeshadows you want. I recommend something with neutral browns, something you're comfortable working with, and shades that complement your skin tone. To start off the base of my Foxy Eye, first I'm going to go in with the shade Bare to Wear right here, and I'm going to run that in my crease as a transition shade. If I need to go darker, I will, but I want the crease to be pretty light, and I think this will work for me, this shade. I'm using this on an Alamar cosmetic brush. This came in one of the first eyeshadow trios or eyeshadow brush trios that she released, and I'm just gonna take this and start fluffing this all in the crease like I normally would. Since again, I do have hooded eyes, I am going to take this up higher than my natural crease. So although my eye kind of folds right in this area, I'm going to press the eyeshadow more up here, actually a little bit closer to my brow bone, if not on my brow bone, to help me fake that larger lid and just to maximize the space for my Foxy Eye. So I haven't watched a ton of tutorials on these. I've kind of just watched like one or two, but I definitely think everyone's eyes are different. So definitely adjust to your eye shape, what your crease and stuff like that, how dark you want it, if you want to go lighter. I think that's what's fun about trends, is that you can kind of take them and make them your own. You don't have to do them exact like everyone else. So I'm just going to adjust it again to my eye shape. That shade is pretty, it's a good start, but I do think I want to go just a little bit deeper, something just to add a little bit more definition to my eye. So I'm going to jump down here to the shade Au Natural. I believe that's how you say it. And I'm going to take this one, it's just a little bit deeper of a transition shade, and I'm just gonna do the same exact thing, just apply it exactly where I applied the last shade. Oh yeah, this looks definitely better for my skin tone, like it's going to show up more. Now that we have the transition shade down, it is time to actually go in and create the Foxy Eye effect. This can be free-handed if you guys are really great with sharp lines. You can use Scotch tape, but I love these e.l.f. Line and Define eye tapes. These strips come in a pack of 40 for, I believe, $3, but if you guys want a little hack to kind of stretch these, I recommend cutting them down the middle, because the whole eye tape itself, I don't even know that you guys will be able to see these because of the lighting, but the whole eye tape itself is really long for one eye, if you guys can see there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it or rip it down the middle, and you could use one tape for both eyes, and then you'll have 80 eye tapes for the price. Now I'm gonna go in and start actually creating the wing portion. For this, I'm going to be using this really small winged liner EO6 brush from Sigma. You don't have to use a winged liner brush because this really doesn't have to be very precise, because we are going to go in and smoke it out after anyway. eye, but I'm just going to go ahead and dip this in the deepest chocolatey brown shade, which is called Moody, and start creating the wing shape on the edge of the tape. I am gonna make a pretty thick wing on the outer corner just because that is going to show even when my eyes are relaxed, but I'm gonna start thinning it out as I come towards my eye, because since my eyes are hooded, I don't want my whole lid just to look like the brown of the wing. So I'm definitely gonna make sure to go from thickest out here and then start bringing it in thinner. Sorry you guys, my camera stopped recording and then I never clicked record again, but all I did was start the wing on this side of my eye right here. I don't think I placed this eye tape quite as good as this one, so I might have to go in and sharpen this up with some concealer or something, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect because again, we can go and clean it up and we're gonna smudge it out a little. I think I'm just going to move on to the next step now. I definitely think that's the best we are going to get with the wing. The wings don't stay harsh like this. We want like a very smoky type of wing look. So now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is the shade Mugged Off on a short shader brush from Sigma. This is their E20. I love this for kind of smudging color. And I'm going to start just directly on top of that brown wing that we did. I'm just going to start smudging it and kind of turning this area into more of like a blended smoky eye type of look. I'm not totally sure about this so far, you guys. I definitely think I could see where it's going after removing the tapes, but right off the bat for my hooded eyes, I'm not loving it. I feel like it makes my eyes look kind of small and closed and dark. I don't know if it's my fault. I might have angled the tapes a little bit wrong. I'm going to try to go in and do some touch-ups now, but it just looks really messy. I think I have to do some more blending back and forth. This eye is actually not so bad. It definitely just needs to be blended and cleaned up a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep going back and forth freehand now and just doing those same steps, like darkening with the dark brown and blending out with the lighter transition shades just to see if we could get this desired look that we're going for this trend. My right eye now is definitely the one that's looking better. My left eye, I am gonna go in with a Q-tip to kind of try to fix this edge that we have going on here and just try to clean it up a little bit. It definitely needs to be blended more into like the lid. I just don't think that this is working for my eye shape. Okay, I definitely botched this side a ton, so I'm just going to remove the eyeshadow and start from scratch because I feel like the more I'm trying to fix this, the worse that it's getting. I actually like how this eye turned out a lot. I like the shape of the wing, but this one is not working in my favor. So I'm just going to remove this. We're starting fresh on this side. Let's try this again. I'm just going to go in and prime with a little bit of concealer, set it down, and then we'll jump it back into doing the eyeshadow. Now that I have one eye clean and the Foxy Eye just on one eye, I honestly don't think this is doing a lot for my hooded lids. If anything, I feel like it's having the reverse effect where my eye looks a little bit droopy and just small, but I think again that's just like because of the hooded look to my eye. But I'm gonna try to recreate this on the other side. Hopefully it will go better. I'm going to go back in with all of the original transition shades. I'm probably going to speed this part up a little bit because all of this went smooth until we got to actually creating the wing and blending it out. So I'm gonna speed through this real quick and then I will come back to do the wing with you guys. So I think where I went wrong doing this wing was just that I did end up making it too thick. I thought it would compensate for my hooded eyes, but that definitely wasn't working. So I'm going to try keeping it a little bit thinner like this one. Although I'm not crazy about this one either, it did look better than the last time that we did this eye. I think we're off to a better start already on this eye. I'm good with the wing there how it is, so I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it because that's definitely how I ruin my wings. So now I'm going to go back in with this shade right here in the palette right there to start smoking and smudging this out. Now I'm going to go in and jump in with some mascara. When I was watching the couple of Foxy Eye tutorials that I did watch, both of them used fake lashes with more of an extension on the outer corner to kind of enhance that lifted outer corner look. You guys know I don't love wearing falsies, so I'm just going to do my mascara and try to put extra on the outer corner to make my lashes flare outward. And for that, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Keep Your Curl Mascara. I recently tested this out in a full face of e.l.f. and it's a really nice mascara. My lashes stay lifted all day, so that is why I think for the Foxy Eye trend, this is going to be a good choice. Now that my mascara is done, I definitely see the eyes starting to come together a little bit more. There is some more work that we need to do on the eyes, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face so then we can finish up the Foxy Eyes. There's some work on like the lower lash line and the inner corner that I want to do, so I'll be right back. So the rest of my face is done. Now I'm going to go back in and finish up the rest of my eyes. My lower lash line definitely needs something, and from looking at the pictures and watching other Foxy Eye tutorials, the majority of the color is focused on this outer corner. To go with the same technique of trying to put all the attention on the outer corner of the eye, and from what I'm seeing, it is pretty dark on this outer corner. So I'm going to take the dark brown shade that we used for the wing, Moody, and I'm just going to smudge this right on like the outer third. I think I might put a lighter shade on the inside just so I have something so it doesn't look totally bare, but I want this darkest shade to be right on the outer corner of the lower lash line. So I'm gonna leave the lower lash line there. I'm not going to add any other colors. I kind of just blended out the darker shade so that it's the darkest on the outer corner and kind of fades in, leaving the inner corner pretty blank. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on some lower mascara. Again, just focusing on those outer lashes. Pretty much all of these steps here focus on the outer corner of your eyes. I really like the dark lower lash line underneath the mascara. I think that really accentuates the lower lash line. I think we're almost done. The last thing that I'm going to attempt to do, and I have a feeling that this could probably ruin everything I just spent so much time working on, is the little inner corner wing that's supposed to make your eyes look kind of cat eye with that little flick on the inner corner. I am very nervous about this because I am not the greatest at working with any type of liquid liner or gel liner, but I think I'm going to need to use a gel to get that really crisp line. So I'm going to use the Sigma gel eyeliner in Wicked, and I'm going to start drawing that inner cat eye. I'm almost like resting my pinky on my nose just for a little bit more stability. Oh god, this could actually ruin this whole look. Whew, my hands are shaking. Okay, it's not that bad. I definitely think I could have done a lot worse. I am going to try to just clean up one little spot with the tiniest bit of concealer on another small brush, although I have to say I am pretty impressed for my first time doing something like that. I just want it to be a little bit more sharp underneath the eye. The very last step of this makeup look, which I'm a little bit nervous to do because I feel like this is going to close my eyes even more, but every single Foxy Eye look that I've seen has this step, which is waterline eyeliner. I don't have a black waterline eyeliner, so I'm going to use this bronzy shade by Trestique in Roman Bronze. Alright you guys, so that is going to complete the Foxy Eye makeup tutorial. I want to talk about this because I definitely have some thoughts. I'm not obsessed with it. I'm just going to come out and say it, but I'm sure you guys probably already assumed that from the kind of trial and error that I went through in the video. It's not terrible. I just think all in all, it's very different for me, and I don't think it's really working for my hooded eyes. I feel like it's making my eyes look smaller. I'm not used to wearing this much eyeliner or with like the placement of everything. So you guys are definitely going to have to let me know how it looks. I have seen this be the biggest success on people that just have more lid space than I do that don't have hooded eyes. I think because my eyes are hooded, the Foxy Eye is just making my eye look more small than anything. Let me tell you, it was definitely a lot of work. This took me 2 hours total to do for something that I don't really think made much of a difference as far as like lifting my eyes go, but I definitely see all that definition on my eye. I never wear eyeliner like this. I have eyeliner on the top, inside, and the inner corner, so it is really shaping my eyes and defining my eyes. I think the whites of my eyes look really glossy and bright, but as far as like a lift goes, I'm not 100% feeling that. I think one thing that we all kind of have to keep in mind when we see these different trends and stuff like that is that we all have different eye shapes. Something that looks good on Bella Hadid or Gigi Hadid, I forgot which one this trend kind of was based off of, it's not necessarily going to work for you, and that's totally okay. I think it's always best for us to like embrace our own features and do the makeup that looks the best on us. So that's why I still want to go ahead and show you guys this look and upload this video to show you that if you do have hooded eyes or just different eye shapes than one of the Hadids, then just do something that's more flattering for you, because again, something like this is not going to work for everyone. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video and me testing out the Foxy Eye trend. If you did enjoy, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here as part of my little YouTube fam. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, click that notification bell down below and you'll get notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!